I'm kind of over it at this point, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, because this is like the third, fourth time we fucking seeing this. Gervonta Tank Davis accused of brutal assault and kidnapping in an explosive Miami lawsuit. All right, let's see. Gervonta Davis accused of brutal assault and kidnapping, explosive Miami lawsuit. Gervonta Davis converts to Islam, adopts Muslim name Abdul whoever. Boxing superstar Gervonta Tank Davis is once again facing major legal trouble, this time in a civil courtroom. A new lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County accuses the world champion fighter of violently attacking, choking, and kidnapping his ex-girlfriend, Courtney Rossell, in a shocking incident at her workplace. Damn, at her job? The lawsuit filed by Richard C. Wolf of Wolf Law Miami, PA, and Jeff C. Whoever Law Group lays out disturbing claims to battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. According to the complaint, Rozelle alleges that in the early hours of October 27, 2025, this is 3, 4 days ago, Davis stormed into Tootsie's, the Miami Gentlemen's Club, where she worked as a VIP cocktail waitress, and attacked her inside the VIP lounge. The suit says David grabbed, choked, and dragged Razel through the stairwell, the kitchen, and the back exit before beating her in a parking garage, striking her in the back and the head while she screamed for help. Razel claims she and Davis had been privately dating about 5 months, but that their relationship was marked by repeated physical abuse and death threats. The complaint outlines a terrifying pattern. On multiple occasions, Davis allegedly choked her, threatened to kill her, and assaulted her, both in private and public settings. One of the most chilling moments described in the lawsuit took place at Playa, Miami on September 23rd, 2025, when Davis allegedly choked Rozelle in public after accusing her of cheating. That same day, he allegedly sent her a written death threat reading, "I'll kill you," to read the rest of the log onto the book. So I was hoping, you can't clean this shit up, but I was hoping at least this would be like his BM, that he's already been, we've seen footage of, the police pulling up at his crib and shit like that. This is what, a 5-month old relationship, allegedly. 5 months. I don't care how much money, how much celebrity, how much beautiful lifestyle you guys have access to. She's saying in September some shit happened, allegedly. October, it happens again. 4 days ago, it happens while you're there at work. Here's the thing about Tank, where I'm sorry, it makes me believe it. It's one thing to put your hands on a woman, period. Like, they'll be in the privacy of their own home and boop, 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 boop. We hear about it, we see it. Unfortunate reality. But a man that's willing to do it in front of people, in public, that's a whole nother level of, I can do what I want. That's a whole nother level of danger to me too. That's a whole nother level of recklessness. And no, none of us was there. Well, I wasn't. There probably are witnesses. If you walked into a fucking nightclub, dragged her out of the fucking lab, through the kitchen, through the back, and all this type of shit, there might be 1 or 2 witnesses. But let's say there wasn't any witnesses. We saw the footage. I'll still say allegedly, and this was years ago, of him running up on some woman in front row of the basketball game, on camera, in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people. Come here. Allegedly. But still, like, we saw that footage, right? We saw the footage. So he's got something going on, maybe. Well, he just is, I don't know. I know a person that would justify his ability to hit a woman because he was always say, "I'll hit a nigga." I'll I'll beat the shit out. If I could hit my own kid, if I could beat the shit out of a grown ass man, what makes you think this girl that's not playing with me can't catch a slap or two? You know, I don't know Gervonta Davis's thoughts, but I do know somebody who that was their thoughts. Like, don't look at me like I'm a bitch for hitting on a woman because I'll hit on it. I'll hit on any man the same way. And Tank obviously is beating a lot of people to fuck up in the ring. So it's not like people look at you like, oh, you that a different type of coward that'll hit a woman but won't fight a man. So he's obviously not that. Maybe he's just that controlling. Does insecurity come with it too, where you're willing to just like go to those lengths with a woman? Eh, if it were true, then I would say that there's some insecurity in there. There's a lot of insecurity in there, you know, because if I gotta walk up in your job, or if I gotta feel like I need to go to some extreme extent in September and then October, I'm walking up in your job and all the type of shit, then I'm with the wrong woman. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm with the fucking wrong woman. But it's all allegedly, right? Do I really need to come back with a full lawsuit, y'all, and the paperwork? He just keeps getting hit with situations like this, man. It's unfortunate for the young guy.